In the neighborhood's context, the UN's presence is introduced gradually and virally over the entire neighborhood in a multi-phase strategy. Phase 1. The initial insertion into the site and the most public and visible. Phase 2. Introduces a public legal clinic and marketing offices with a hidden office for propaganda and a covert information and communications office. Phase 3. An Arctic research office and database and covert headquarters for regional UN operations. Phase 4, an additional public medical clinic and data warehouse with hidden barracks. And Phase 5, an Arctic People's radio and television studio with covert UN propaganda production. The covert program is shielded horizontally between floors of public program to prevent detection by electronic satellite or aerial reconnaissance. Floor plates are also staggered to misdirect program location and the number of actual stories. This is augmented by a separation through individually articulated circulation. Access to the public program is only through the new building. Access to the covert elements is only available by passing through the neighboring existing buildings. On the exterior, an extensive louver system is employed. The horizontal nature of the louvers makes reference to the vernacular architecture. While using strategy derived from camouflage, the building does not necessarily seek to disappear. Using a technique called coincident disruption, the dual layering of the exterior and interior louvers collapses the foreground and background through blending a similar pattern and then disrupting any discernible outline of the space inside. This is done through subtle shifts in the pattern and the interference effect caused by the interaction of the two. The overly visible nature of the more public program spaces and the entries also act as a decoy away from the covert components. Interior spaces also emphasize a perceptual disconnect between the public and covert program. Visual connections from the separated public floors are eliminated, thereby limiting the significance of the spatial covert gap between them. Main public circulation is done by elevator, again limiting the perception of the space between the public floors. Where views are permitted between the public and covert spaces, they are screened or partial, allowing for either to be mistaken for the other.